There's something with these guys na parang you really want to see what are they gonna do after this, because yung I Want You parang it's a breakaway performance na from their genre, di ba?
Yes.
So and then so to Bea, like uy, parang okay to i-follow, parang what do you think, gawa tayong docu, sundan lang natin and then let's see what happens. And then yun nga, thankfully they really invested in, because this is out of nowhere. I believe this is the first na music docu na parang ganitong level. And
Yes, yes.
for P-pop, I mean, it's something na, and I really believe na SB19 is P-pop for
Absolutely.
so I'm very proud to be on this area with them.
Grabe, Direct Jed. Also, this is your first...
At their environment, kuha ni Sayan like yung mga ganong kulitan, and among themselves, even kay Ja, mga shot ni Ja, and even like from the beginning, I was not there talaga, to be honest. So ako onward lang ako from I Want You onwards. And even in the time na there was this issue, I was not there with them. So this whole thing is it cannot happen without, of course, Onesie din, which helps so much. It's really a collaboration. So it's teamwork. Pero I just, watching this actually, medyo medyo emotional ako kasi nakita ko yung growth nila, like parang tatay. Nakita ko yung growth nila from before, and then as I was telling still the other day, parang that time na nag-finale na, parang you have your own solo career na, and then from before, you're performing na wala pa, diba? So yung growth talaga doon. And then, that's what basically documentary is about. Point A to point B. And they reach so far na.
Yeah.
And, ayun nga, I mean, it's just, I'm just really thank God na natapos to. And for all the hard work of everybody that they put to here, ayun nga, I'm just really thankful.
Yes. Grabe. And I just wanna say also congratulations again, Direct Jed, and everyone. Kasi, alam nyo, tama po yung sinabi nyo, you can't help but get emotional because kapag masaya sila, nararamdaman mo yung pagod, nararamdaman mo yung anxiety na pinapakita on screen, nararamdaman mo rin yung worries, nararamdaman namin as an audience. So, lalong-lalo na at the end of their journey, on that era, talagang naramdaman rin namin yung saya at yung naging worth it yung pagod. And honestly, as an 18 watching this, parang yung pagmamahal namin, na nagdagan ng isa pang layer, na parang, kaya we can't also help but feel very emotional because we know na you guys, tinatayo niyo talaga yung bandila ng Pilipinas wherever you go, especially for that tour. And so, speaking of the tour, I want to ask you guys, ano yung pakiramdam na nagtutour kayo, tapos mayroong camera, tapos kinakapture yung mga nabibihis kayo, yung pinifigure out yung chain na yon, team building, paano yun? Ano yung naging experience nun? Kakaiba yun, di ba? Na biglang, ay, may mga cameras tayo dito. And you really have no choice to just show and be honest and be real.
Siguro po, the difference kasi po, usually ginagawa rin po namin yan, pero sa vlog. So we are aware na meron ganyan, we need to interact. Pero siguro po with the team ni Direct Jed, medyo, actually lahat po kami na kakaiba na minsan, meron palang nag-video na hindi namin alam. So, actually, ni-request din po namin talaga yon nung napag-decidean nga po na, okay, may susunod sa inyo, gagawa tayong documentary. Gusto po sana namin yung hindi harap-harapan kinukunan kami. Kasi po, yun nga, hindi kami magiging parang authentic. Kapag
yes.
alam namin na, alam niyo po yung magiging conscious kayo pag merong camera. So,
Correct.
kaya natutuwa po kami na dun sa some moments na yon, yung ibang moments na kunan, talagang hindi namin alam, may camera pala, nakatago sila sa gilid, ganyan po, and sumusunod lang talaga sila. So, ayun po, very thankful din kami na ganun yung kinalabasan.
Yes. Thank you, Justin. Meron din ba sa inyong nakakita ng moment doon na nagulat kayo? Na, ay, nasama pala yun? Or meron din bang moment na medyo naging challenging for you guys to share? Na napanood nyo dito sa documentary ninyo?
I feel like lahat po, parang hindi nagugulat kami kasi parang, hindi na namin maaalala yun ng ganun ka-detailed. Alam mo yun? Kasi ang dami nangyari from pagta-tag tour. And from the challenges, marami rin po hindi nakunan, pero marami rin po nakunan. And I feel like yun po yung at least napakita talaga namin yung kung gaano kahirap talaga yung life being an artist, being a touring artist. Hindi siya yung parang iniisip ng iba, pa-perform ka lang,
Yes.
enjoy ng buhay nyo, ganito lang kayo. It's not like that. Ganito po siya kahirap and mas marami pa yung struggles mentally and physically na hindi na ipakita. Pero at least po, nakita nila at least yung kung ano yung most of the struggles na meron kami.
Mm-mm.
Siguro po hindi po siya totally na videohan doon. Pero siguro dahil din love na love ako ng team ko na binibigyan nila ako ng privacy pagdating doon sa ganung bagay. During every time po na nagkakaroon ng very stressful moments, nagkakaroon po ako ng panic attack. Tapos nanginginig po yung buong katawan ko, tapos nasusuka ako.
Mm-mm.
Tapos hindi po ako makakapag-isip na maayos, parang very napahapyawan po siya doon.
Correct, we saw
Pero,
process.
ayun po habang nasa stage ka, parang hindi naman po pwede basta-basta itigil mo lahat. So,
Correct.
you have to continue despite everything that you've been feeling or experiencing inside. Pero yun po, yun yung isa sa mga mga struggle during the tour.
Yes, that was also very refreshing to see, honestly. Kasi most of us probably will think na SB19 na kayo. Of course, kinakabahan pa ba kayo? Nag-worry pa ba kayo? But actually, you do get anxious before a show. You do feel panic attacks. Nanginginig pa rin yung kamay ninyo. That was very refreshing also, especially for fellow artists to see na it's normal, it happens. You just have to go on.
I feel like yung pinakamahirap po dun yung parang faking it na confident ka. Yun. Kasi manghirap po parang punta ka sa ibang bansa, feeling namin. Siyempre talagang kailangan may impression kami na i-leave sa kanila or sa kahit saang lugar na talaga maaalala nila kami. And napakahirap po nun na fini-fake namin kahit sobrang mamamatay na kami sa anxiousness and kaba bago kami mag-perform.
Also, nagulat rin talaga ako na nakita si Pablo, nagpa-plan siya ng damit. Diba? Hindi talaga namin in-expect. Akala namin, because you're touring, may team na yan, hindi na kayo nag-i-empake ng sarili ng gamit. But kayo actually nag-i-empake ng sarili ng gamit. At grabe. And very nice also to see na with the struggle that you deal with, everything feels lifted kapag magkakasama na kayo. And you kept on mentioning the scouts, na may miss niyo yung kasama niyo sila. And also, kapag may audience na or may 18 na, nag-iiba na yung energy ninyo. That was so evident on screen. Grabe. And so, for you guys naman po, about yung experience nyo working naman po with Direct Jet. Meron po bang something that was different from the music video, na different from this documentary process?
Siguro po, first po, is yun nga po, the trigger point kung paano nagsimula yung documentary. Meron po kasing ginawa si Direct Jed nung parang press con po namin sa release nung pagtatag na sobrang na-amaze kami na parang ang galing, ang ganda ng pagkakagawa. Para siyang, mukha na siyang documentary agad. So parang dun pa lang po na, kasi hindi po namin talaga like madalas nakakatrabaho si Direct Jed before that. So na-surprise kami na without parang too much connection, na labas niya po yung story namin doon sa parang press con video namin. So, parang ayun, nakakatawa lang po na minsan iisipin nyo, kailangan may talagang matagal na connection kayo, pero at some point, makakamit kayo ng person na sa simula pa lang, magko-connect na agad kayo. So, ayun.
Sa akin naman po, gusto ko lang pasalamatan si Jed for this documentary kasi ito, habang pinapanood ko siya, talagang umabalik na, talagang lumalakas ulit yung loob ko. Dito kasi sa industry na to, parang when it gets repetitive, parang nawawalan ka ng soul, parang nawawalan ka ng gana, ayaw mo na gawin yung mga bagay-bagay. And maghahanap ka palagi ng motivation para ipagpatuloy yung mga bagay-bagay na to. So, watching this documentary, nakita ko yung hardship namin, nakita ko kung paano namin sinimulan lahat-lahat ng bagay na ginagawa namin. Nakita ko kung sino yung mga taong tumutulong sa amin. So, doon parang mabibigyan ka talaga ng fire ulit para mag-perform, magpatuloy kasi alam mo na kasama mo yung mga tao na talagang sumusuporta sa iyo, tapos mapapaalala sa iyo yung dahilan kung bakit mo siya sinimulan in the first place. So, thank you for this documentary, Jen.
Yes, thank you very much po, Direct Jet, for this idea.
Yeah. Pero hindi naman ito mangyari if you didn't allow me eh. So, thank you din sa Tiwala kasi basically, pag documentary, there's parang mag-revision tayo, parang parang it's a matter of are you comfortable with what's being shown? Kasi buhay nila yun. So, this is very tricky in a way kasi you're not doing fiction. It's all factual. Lahat to totoo. So, and also, the reason bakit ako namulit to go with them. Actually, namulit ako parang game na ba? Parang ang tagal. Pero, kasi, meron talaga akong gut feeling na they're already made it nung pagtatag. And then, pero I had a feeling na parang talaga mag-skyrocket all the way. And then, parang, as a documentary filmmaker, parang, at the end of the day, parang, ano ba yung gusto mong i-share, no? Parang, and me, I want to share to the audience, to 18 and everybody actually, how hard these guys work. So, kasi pag sinabing, nag-US tour, parang, uy, big time. US tour, parang, okay, lahat yan, all the flashes, all the lights, lahat ng parang all positive, no? But you don't know really what happens behind the scene. Si Ken, gusto niya matulog, pero in-interview ko pa siya sa bus. So, parang may ganung story kasi, pero that's how it is eh. Like how he said, like, etong run ng San Francisco to LA, show sila, todo lahat to, and then, pagdating dun sa, kaya si Justin parang sabi, hard stop, kasi pag hard stop, pupunta dapat sa hotel para may time pa para mag-impake, ganyan. Sila kasi nagpupush ng sarili na ng mga luggage. And then after that, you have to ride a bus. And then parang, ewan ko, somebody hindi pa komportable si Pao ba? Hindi po komportable matulog sa bus. O si Ja, parang, and then pagkatapos doon, perform agad. This is not easy, guys. So, I wanted to show it in film na parang, this is DSB19, no? Pero tao sila.
Yes.
So, everything that they do, and everything that they push for, aspire for, if they say they dedicated to their fans, to everybody, they really mean it. Kasi parang, at the end of the day, they could just like chill na lang.
Correct.
But they don't. And I think they will never chill. Kasi parang passion, dedication, nakita ko, dun sa I Want You pa lang. Kasi even though hindi sila comfortable mag-underwater, nag-underwater sila to show na parang gusto naming i-push further yung craft namin. And then it just shows throughout this year. Nangyari lang na itong year din na to, dito talaga sila na-try because of that issue. Nobody knew it's gonna happen.
Nobody
And I was also shocked. And then parang, that's the big problem actually, how to put it there. Pero with the help of everybody, we did it. And also my post-prod team, thank you so much for making this work. Thank you so much. Again, yun nga, this film is dedicated really to everybody, to all the Filipinos that aspire to be, to go further, and SB19 yung titignan. And even they represent so much more than their name, So yun lang, I mean, it's just a matter of, at the end of the day, superstars, kumakain din. Parang, I mean, there's just people. So lahat sila may pinaggagaling, may dedication, may passion, may So before they got to this position, ang dami nilang pinagawa. So that's what we try to do.
Grabe. And so, meron ba tong, alam natin, locally, this will be shown starting August 28 to September 1. There will be limited screenings. But will there be plans, or are there plans to go abroad? Meron na bang, meron na.
Actually po, we just hope na sana po ay mas marami pa kaming ma-reach for this documentary. So, abang na lang po tayo for future announcement. Pero, of course, we're trying our best po na ma-reach namin everyone, even yung mga talibang bansa, to watch this film. So, ayun po.
Yes. And also, grabe, naalala ko lang, Stel, yung if hindi ka pa nasa-sponsor ng Lola, ngayon, after seeing this, sigurado may paparating na.
Hindi ko nga
Na si Lola.
Actually nga po, ngayon ko lang, ang dami ko pong gustong sabihin, pero dahil na po sa napanood ko, talagang bumalik lahat ng memories, ng emotions. And na-realize ko lang today na ang weird pala sabihin ng pengi po isang lola.
Oo.
Ang weird pala.
Isa pang Lola. Meron ganon.
Tapos meron pang isang moment, lagi ko sinasabi sa RM namin, ate, gawan mo ako ng mainit na lola. Kasi gusto ko yung Lola Remedios pag mainit.
Yes,
Like hot
yes.
water. So parang ngayon ko na realize, ang weird pala niya sabihin.
Oo.
For the context, isa po siyang inumin, isa po siyang inumin at malaking tulong po siya for me before the show. So,
Oo.
sana po wala pong iba ang tingin sa akin ngayon. Yes.
Oh, mahilig
Mahilig ako sa Lola.
Sa Lola. Ayan po.
Yung
Galing
super,
na.
I love
With,
it.
na may kape. Nako, bongga talaga
I
yan.
love hot Lola.
And now, I'm opening up the floor sa ating mga friends from the media. I know marami silang gustong tanungin sa inyo.
How will they enjoy it? Even your steps, will they remember the step? Ganon. So, I guess my question is, and you know, there are already block screenings scheduled for this documentary. So, I'd like to know, what do you guys? I mean, what do you want your fans to take away from this documentary, from this experience? I mean, just think of them that they're all in the block screening. All of the 18s are there. They're enjoying the movie, the documentary. So, what do you want them to take away from this experience?
Siguro sa akin personally, gusto ko sabihin sa kanila, we're humans too. Kasi yung ibang fans kasi namin, parang tinitingala kami as a perfect, perfect creature. So, human din po kami, and dumadanas din po kami ng paghihirap, alam yung struggles namin. And siguro kasi may media, and pinapakita namin kung ano yung kanais-nais na makita ng media, and of course sa mga fans namin. Pero yung ganitong documentary talaga, ang ganitong ito yung way kung para mapakita namin na tao din kami, and ayun, this is really helpful for us, and para to connect with the fans who, para makita din nila na who we really are. So yeah.
Yes, and sabi nga po ni Ken na tao kami. And katulad namin mga tao, it's possible. It's always possible to do the impossible. Kasi parang kung iisipin ng karamihan, kami nga galing talaga sa wala. Individuals from siguro talagang very different paths and very different places, and syempre yung paniniwala namin sobrang iba-iba talaga. Pero it's always possible. Parang it's to give inspiration, not just to the people na same field, pero yung para sa mga tao na talaga nag-strive or feeling lost. Diba? Para ito yung pwede nilang panoorin para syempre mabigyan sila ng drive. Kung kami nga, para na-inspire kami sa sarili naming docu, diba? Parang medyo na-hype kami. I feel like ito yung isa sa mga magandang panoorin nila para mas ma-inspire sila sa mga ginagawa nila sa buhay.
Thank you very much, and thank you for your wonderful question. Yes, over here. We have another question. Also, if you have anything to share online, remember the hashtag is Pagtatag the Documentary and hashtag Pagtatag Docu Premiere Night. Go ahead.
Alright, hi, I'm Ginal Krishnan from TV Patrol. First of all, congratulations. Thank you so much for showing that to us. But I think some of the questions were already asked about the documentary. So I'm just gonna ask about the award that you guys are getting on the 27th. Is it right? It's the 27th. You're the Voices of Asia in Korea. Your thoughts about winning that, and of course, congratulations, Don. Anybody can answer.
Kami pa naman po as SB19, from the start, talagang yung goal ng group is not only to showcase our skill but also to represent kung ano yung kayang i-offer ng Filipinos and ng mismong culture natin. And nangyayari na siya ngayon, napapansin na yung bansa natin, our culture, our music, our sound, and I think this is the right time and moment ng Philippines na mas makita pa na hindi lang tayo isang napakagandang bansa, kundi marami tayong yaman. Bukod sa mga natural resources natin, yung tao mismo sa Pilipinas ang yaman natin dahil sa talento at sa mga kaya natin gawin. But accepting the awards na talagang ibinibigay sa amin ng Billboard, isa lang po itong patunay na kayang-kaya talaga ng Pinoy makipagsabayan. Talagang dapat lang suportahan, dapat lang magtulungan, and we're very blessed and thankful sa lahat talaga ng naniniwala sa amin. Of course, nandiyan na yung 18, but sa lahat ng taong nandiyan talaga our family, and of course yung mga brands and our family onesie na nandiyan sa amin. Of course, hindi naman to para sa amin, para sa inyo to at sa lahat ng nandito sa atin, of course, to the whole Filipino music community, para sa inyong lahat po. So kaya maraming salamat po sa tiwala. We're very honored. Thank you po.
Thank you. I have one last question. Are we looking at new music or anything you guys are releasing towards the end of the year? I mean, malapit na mag-December. I think may regalo ba kayo para sa 18?
Siguro po, not to spoil too much, but of course, we've been preparing for Simula at Wakas, or last part po ng aming trilogy. But before that, before that, magkakaroon po kami ng marami collaborations. So soon po malaman niyo kung sino po yung mga artists na makaka-collaborate po namin. So abang lang po kayo. So yun po, collaborations ang parating.
Thank you very much. Looking forward to that. Grabe. And so we have room for 2 more questions. Yes.
Ira po from Rappler. When you announced that this documentary is gonna premiere and nakita ng fans dun sa trailer si Yani talking very lightly about the legal things that that you guys went through, the fans were really very quick to conclude na i-discuss nila sa film yung pinagdaanan nila, or not really discuss, but they will talk about it or say something about it. The question is for Direct Jed, kasi how did the legal stuff affect production of the film? How do I say that? Content-wise, did you think that it changed the direction of the film? And as a director, was this your first time to be involved in a project that is undergoing, that should be careful in terms of these kinds of things? And how did you handle?
Well, lahat naman ng documentary meron siyang parang like to place plot twist, no? Pero no matter what happened, yung documentary naman ng pagtatag, matatapos kasi talaga. So that's just like something that happened na very big in the middle of things when everything's so high up. Pero truthfully, when that happened, din nga, sabi ko kanina, I was not there, I was not with them. And ako rin parang, what's happening? And they handled it so cleanly that honestly, yung challenge for me was to, paano to i-discuss if it's like very cleanly handled, like very properly done, no? So then, so the treatment for this is like how my team and me handled it is like going internal. So because of these specific issues, like internal yung yung approach for this, like their aspirations, their journey, it has to persevere, it has to move on. So parang kailangan may progress pa rin. So no matter what happened, at the end of this naman, it will be through and through, it will be finished pa rin. Pero that plot twist talaga, it took everyone by surprise. So I guess that's from me. That's it from me.
Siguro po, basically, syempre po marami nangyari talaga. Kumbaga, kung ano po yung napanood nyo, gano'n naman talaga yung nangyari. But during that time, sa sitwasyon namin, we don't have like the mind to magpa-video tayo, i-document natin itong mga bagay na to. So basically, wala talaga kaming may ilalabas during that time. And to elaborate naman yung mga pangyayari, it's like for the confidentiality na rin po ng everyone. But for us, na syempre, I think na-present naman namin ng maayos yung the story of pagtatag, even though not taking too much details dun po sa part na yon, kasi the important there is yung feelings po and yung importance nung pangyayari na yon on how the struggle happened, kung paano namin siya nasolusyonan. Ayun po.
Yes, absolutely. Yes po. Does Pablo, do you have anything to add, Pablo?
Galing.
Okay na. And you know what? Grabe rin po talaga the conflict, the sinabi nyo, the plot twist was really quite a challenge. But even narrative-wise, story-wise, mas pinaganda pa niya yung era na yon. At talagang pagtatag the documentary, talagang mas tumatag talaga kayo after that one. Really unexpected, parang naging blessing in disguise, di ba? And so thank you very much for that wonderful question. And so, I give you the mic.
Good evening, I'm Natalie from the Philippine Star. So, first of all, congratulations, SB19. This documentary has all the elements of a must-watch. May drama, action, may comedy. So, I'm happy that you've really chosen for a theatrical release for the docu. Kasi maraming diretso na sa streaming eh. So, alam naman natin talaga nagsastruggle yung theaters natin. So, I wonder anong decision, anong motivation doon?
Well, for this kasi, what I wanted to show is really, a long form. Parang something refreshing ba. Kasi these days, content is everything bite-sized, short, right now. So, pero ang discipline ko kasi, and what I've learned is, a story can develop and develop and develop. So you have to put time, sobrang daming patience to really close a story for full circle like this. And SB19 deserves something like this. Kasi pwede namang, okay, from kick-off hanggang US tapusin na natin yan. World tour tapos na, di ba? Pero there's so much more. So then nag-apply dun yung follow. So I really followed them and just really bet on this, like everything. Kasi parang tuloy na to. Kasi parang imagine like 2023 and then ngayon na-release and then everything happening and then I'm still filming. Pero I cannot tell anybody na may ginagawa akong ganito. Hindi ko pwedeng pagmalaki na may you just have to, be really patient and really wait for this time na makita mo yung first film na ko and yung company ko na matapos ganito properly. So it's really patience and you have to really like follow through. Kung ano ba yung nakita mo siya from the beginning. Like from the beginning, alam ko talaga, susundan ko sila hanggang dulo eh. Parang, yung nga sabi nila, parang 80 hanggang dulo. Parang, hanggang dulo nga rin ako nag-stay. And it's really a journey na I'm really happy and like really blessed, I think, because I got to know them so much more and everyone around them. Even si Direk Lorraine, finally nagpa-interview the last day after a year or so. So, ganun lang na-develop yung friendship and bond with them. So I think you have to know what story you want to say, what you want to produce, and stick with it. Kasi ang daming easy way out, pero you have to really push through, I think.
Perhaps ano rin po Direk, yung parang it's also, and I know SB19 will agree with me na this is a testament to how really the experience has to be shared. Kasi if it goes straight to streaming, parang kayo-kayo lang, di ba? Ikaw lang. So now that really people are gonna go to the cinemas and share this whole journey with their fellow 18, bring their friends. In fact, sa 18 mismo, sa Wednesday mismo, meron din akong mga tickets din for one of the cinema screenings because this really perhaps is best shared with other people. Diba po? Yes po. Yes po.
Tama naman po yung sinabi niyo. Iba po kasi talaga yung cinema eh.
Mm-mm.
Iba, kapag sama-sama kayo ng tao manonood, parang siya yung tinatawag naming zone. Kumbaga, sa zone na yon punong-puno ng passionate people.
Yeah.
Yung surround sound, everything.
Mhm.
Parang pag nagpa-perform kami, gusto namin lights, sound, lahat malinis. So, what better way to showcase a documentary than to put it in a theatrical way?
Mhm.
Na talagang yung mga passionate people, gustong malaman yung storya namin, mararamdaman nila yung tunog, makikita nila sa screen yung mga emotion namin, tatagos sa kanila. So, yun po talaga yung isa sa mga dahilan kung bakit pinush siya na maging theatrical release po.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that and thank you for that question. Really wonderful. And so, room for one last? Yes, and then tayo. Yes. We're gonna go to you. Aabutin naman ng mic sa iyo. Ayan. Our last question of the night.
Good evening. My name is Nelson Canlas from GMA Integrated News. I think everyone should watch this because ako, kahit na medyo matagal na ako sa industriya, marami akong natutunan sa inyo tonight. Ang ganda. Congratulations sa inyo.
Salamat po.
But as an observer for the longest time, yung sinabi nyo na the next era, it's something exciting and scary for me. Kayo, kung kayo yung tatanungin, ano yung next era para sa inyo?
Gusto ko lang po sabihin din, I agree. Talaga po na sinabi nga, it's something exciting and scary. Pero from the very beginning, doon naman naglalaro ang SB19 eh. Kasi sa totoo lang, buhay naman kami sa Philippines eh. Bakit pa namin kailangan lumabas para makipagsapalaran? Parang lahat mag-i-invest ka, hindi mo alam kung may manonood sa'yo, hindi mo alam kung talagang pupuntahan ka ng mga tao, makikinig sa music mo. Pero ginagawa namin siya kasi mahal na mahal po talaga namin ginagawa namin. And hindi kami mapipigilan ng unknown, hindi kami mapipigilan ng walang kasiguraduhan kasi from the very beginning, sigurado kami sa gusto namin gawin. So, yun lang po, palaging push forward. Kung ano man yung maisip namin, pagtutulungan namin, kasama namin yung team namin, and kasama namin mga supporters namin na 18. Pero whatever the unknown is, wala yun, walang makakapigil talaga sa amin. Kasi po, yun, mahal na mahal po namin ginagawa na.
Yes po. Sigurado ko lang din po, di ba? Parang, would you rather have a boring life or an exciting but scary life? So, doon na lang po.
Grabe.
Yes. Gandang question from Josh. And so, totoo nga, tama. Thank you, Sir Nelson. Thank you for that question. And totoo po yung inyong observation na we're all very excited for the next era of SB19. And in fact, even now that they're doing their own thing, di ba? May mga solo na in-explore. And now may na-mention na may collaborations upcoming. Meron ba tayong date for the next era ng SB19? When will we see the next era of SB19?
Sa totoo lang po, yan yung scary question. Ayan yung scary po na tinutukoy ni Sir Nelson.
So hindi pa alam.
Well,
Scary po sumagot.
very soon. Yun lang po masasabi namin, very soon.
Yeah.
Meron lang po kami mga tinatapos, syempre na mga na ginagawa. And
Yes.
yung mga nasimulan na syempre and plano na po beforehand. So pagkatapos po nun, mas ma-expect po nila na ayun na, we'll come back stronger as ever. Wow.
Siguro po, masabi ko, yung preparation po na ginagawa namin is sakto dun sa title ng next era. Bumabalik po ulit kami sa simula para mas mataas yung buwelo namin for the simula at wakas. So, medyo malalim-lalim po to na preparation.
Sure. Tama naman po. Hindi, pero yun nga po, parang since this will be the last EP for the trilogy, talagang binibigyan namin ng time yung sarili namin para paghandaan. Kasi katulad nga ng sinabi namin, we always try to top off whatever we have done in the past. And alam ko naman with all the hard work and effort ng team, talagang maibibigay namin yun. Pero hindi namin siya minamadali. Sabi nga lang, di ba, the great art is hindi minamadali. Pero ayun po, so abangan na lang po nila. Pero along the way, meron po kami mga releases, katulad nga po ng sinabi ni Justin. Pero ayun, kami rin po excited na sa simula at wakas.
Basta po, pinapatuloy po namin palakasin ang craft namin habang naghahantay po yung mga fans sa simula at wakas.
Yes, and you can count on us to keep supporting you. We will be behind you. We're always rooting for you. Grabe, at maraming salamat sa pagpapakita nito at sa paggawa nitong SB19 Pagtatag the documentary. Last words for our audience today.
Thank you guys for showing up. Kahit invited you. Please continue to support the movement that SB19 is making. You know, this is a movement, and I believe with this tool, film,
Sa effort ninyo na pagpunta dito and sa panonood ng documentary namin. So it's our first documentary, and so parang kung ano yung mga pinakaunang bagay na nangyayari ay kumbaga napaka-memorable. So this one is very special to us. So thank you so much for being here, and I'm sure na itong moment na to special din sa amin to, na kasama kayo manood ng documentary namin. So maraming salamat po.
Pasalamatan yung mga tao na nakasama namin sa journey na to. Bali yung documentary po is not just about us. It is also for the people na nakasama namin sa buong pagtatag journey. Alam niyo naman po kung sino kayo, the staff, yung mga nakatrabaho namin before, production, mga directors, everyone, yung team namin, maraming salamat po sa inyo. Sana itong documentary is naging reminder din kung gaano kalaki yung naitulong nyo sa amin kung nasan kami ngayon. So, ayun po, maraming salamat sa inyo.
Yes, Josh?
Number 1.
Ulitin niya.
Number 1 sa tangulitin. Panonoorin ko ulit.
Yes. Thank you.
Siguro po gusto ko sabihin, alam ko man everyone went here to watch the documentary and story, pero ultimately ang gusto ko lang po sabihin, sana itong documentary na to natapik kayo. Kasi ako from the start, sasabihin ko po, napakahalaga na meron kayong plan B. Pero bago kayo magkaroon ng plan B, dapat alam nyo po yung pinakagusto nyo. And wag na wag kayong liliban ng hindi nyo siya sinubukan. Kasi po, hard work pays off po talaga. And patunay po yan sa SB19, patunay po yan sa mga tao na tumutulong sa amin. And gawin mo lang yung best mo para sa ganun. Pero, number 1 sa takilya.
Ulitin. Pang pamilya.
Best ka. Wala na akong maisip. But yeah, bago po lahat, gusto ko ulit pasalamatan lahat po ng tao nandito. Friends, family, artist friends na nandito, and brands, partners, team, lahat po ng mga naka-work namin before, our media friends na nandito, lahat ng mga kasama namin sa journey na as SB19, and sa lahat maraming salamat. Our music labels, maraming salamat po. Siguro, one thing lang po na gusto kong sabihin na bukod po sa panoorin nyo to, and gusto ko lang po sabihin din na ito pong pinakita namin na experience namin sa buong pagtatag journey namin. Hindi lang to isang experience na masasabi namin na sa amin lang na may experience or applicable lang sa amin. Dahil yung lahat po ng napagdaanan namin ay mapagdadaanan at mararanasan rin ng mga normal na tao. Po tayong may mga pangarap sa buhay, and pare-parehas lang po tayong may mga gustong gawin at pinangahawakan, and I'm sure na dumaan din tayo sa isang bagay or pagsubok na muntik na tayong sumuko. Pero sana pag napanood nyo to, maging isa po kami sa inspirasyon, or kung hindi man, makapulot man kayo ng isang mensahe or message na marami pang bagay ang pwede natin gawin hanggat naniniwala tayo sa sarili natin. So yun po yung gusto namin ay parating sa inyo. I know it's very cliche, but totoo siya na parang marami man taong hindi naniniwala sa atin, pero mas mahalaga pa rin yung mga taong nandyan para tulungan tayo at inaangat tayo. Sila yung dapat pakinggan natin at mahalin. So, sana po panoorin niyo po Pagtatag the documentary, August 28 na po yan. So, please bring your friends and families. Maraming salamat po and sana na-inspire po namin yung lahat.
Lola!
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 Mainit na Lola.
Maraming salamat, Stel. May pahabol si Direct Jed.
Mahabol lang ako kasi first family was with me here.
Yeah.
Lahat ng
Aryan
pamilya.
and Alec, hello. And my son. My mom, dito, all my family. And my team, First Light Studios.
Yeah, thank you, First Light.
And konti lang tayo, nag-push natin. T6, for helping Joe, thank you. And Pavel, kasama. Yeah. So yun, thank you.
Thank you very much. And that wraps up our